Welcome, Courtney.
Thanks, John.
Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Finally, it's time for our interview. You've been, I feel like, dreading it for so long.
No, not dreading it, just...
Dread.
No.
All dread.
No dread, just nerves.
Yeah. What's the difference?
Nerves is like you're just nervous about it. Dread is like you're like not gonna do it.
Not going to do it until you do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Time stamping this February 21st, 2025, 7:19 p.m. How are you? How has your year been so far?
I'm good. My year's been good.
Be giggly a lot?
Yes, you know this.
Yeah.
No, my year's been good. Yeah, been good. How's your year been?
How's mine been?
Yeah.
Productive.
Good.
In a good way.
Good.
Let's see. What are some goals you're working towards right now?
My reading goal.
Which is?
I want to read 40 books this year. I'm on number 11 of 40.
What's the book you're reading about?
Greek gods.
Ah.
It's in my bag.
Learning a lot?
No.
Nothing?
No. Just fluffy. I'm also working on house projects.
Like what?
Well, not really anything until we get to the spring. So I want to finish the backyard. Like I have to stain the fence and that kind of stuff.
I feel like a lot of these questions I already kind of know, but besides the point of me knowing in case someone else doesn't know,
Yeah.
what keeps you going every day?
The dogs.
I figured. The girls.
Yep, my girls.
Their names are?
Harland and Indy.
And they are?
Harland is a chocolate lab and John's secret lover.
Mm-hmm.
And
It ain't a secret at this point.
not now.
Yeah.
Indy is my teacup saint because she's just so little. But the last time we took her to the groomer, she weighed in at like 98 pounds, and I was like, yes,
Nice.
my big girl's growing up.
You're growing up.
Yeah.
How old is she now?
She's 4.
4. Wow.
And Harlan's 8.
Dang.
Yeah.
Where did the time go?
I don't know.
What's a childhood memory that brings you happiness?
Going camping.
Camping where? A
We-
specific place?
Well, my favorite place now is Springville. We used to go a lot more, but like when I was really little, we would go to Deer Creek. I remember a lot, and there was a KOA in Nephi that we would go to. But my favorite spot to go camping now is Springville up in oh crap, I don't remember what the canyon's called.
Sun Canyon nearby?
Yeah.
The one over there?
Yeah, the one over there. And I like to go to Jolly Ranch. Jolly Ranch.
Jolly Ranch.
Yeah, because we laugh.
Not her.
No, we laugh and say it's Jolly Ranch instead of Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Rancher.
No, Ranch.
Jolly Ranch.
Close.
Her. How do you spend your free time?
Reading, and lately I've been journaling a lot.
How's that going?
Gone really good. Very much into the bullet journal scene right now. I have.
What is that?
So that's a tricky question because there's a technical bullet journal and then there's bullet journaling. So bullet journal is supposed to be where you're just like bullet pointing specific things. However, I do it how I'm gonna do it, and that's how it is. And so I do like my daily stuff and my reading journals, and then I also have a therapy journal that I've got. Yeah.
So with the stuff that you've described so far, how did you get into them? Like, Like, what started it?
So the bullet journaling is a recent thing.
Okay.
And that started because in November, December, I like to get on YouTube and look at advent calendars that are coming.
Yeah.
So when I was looking for my advent calendar for this past year, I ran across a YouTuber. Her name is, like, her little tag thing is Jashi Corinne, and she's from New Zealand, and she was doing a stationery unboxing, and I thought it was really interesting, and I enjoyed how she talked, and with that cute accent.
Yeah.
And then I just started, like, looking at the rest of her content, and found a lot of really awesome, cool, creative things that I felt like would be super fun to try and to do. So it's exploded into a lot of extensive, but reading, you wanted to know how that started. I love to read. My grandmother was a big reader, so I remember her reading all the time. She had so many books. My mom, when my grandma passed, got all the books.
Yeah.
And they're now scattered all over my house. Some are in my library, some are, like, in the garage. I think there's some in the basement.
Nice.
Of just all these books. But my grandma was a housewife. Like, that was her whole job in life.
Yeah.
And when my grandpa retired, he kind of took over. He did, like, the housework, he did, like, the grocery shopping, he did all of it because he was bored, and so she had to come up with a new hobby, and that was reading. And so I always think about my grandma, but then my mom, like, I had really good memories of my mom reading us books when we were little, and, like, a couple of the books that, like, I bought on my own now. She would read the Berenstain Bear books. And, like, the best one was The Spooky Old Tree. And, like, she would read, like, a very specific way, and then, like, when the jump scare happened, she'd, like, woo, and then, like, really quick read the rest of the book, like, they were running.
Oh.
And so, like, just, like, really cute way to do, like, that makes me happy. But also my mom read and well, she's not into reading right now, but that was a good connection for her and I in my teenage years.
Yeah.
To bridge a lot of gaps of my headstrongness.
Good way to put it.
Yeah, let's go with that. And so I think about reading that way, and then I just fell in love with it because there's just a whole world that is on these pages, that, like, words that you can just vividly
imagine.
Yeah.
Is there a book too large?
Like, I don't think
any
so.
book that, like, you would look at and be like, that's too many pages.
No.
Nothing would ever.
Well, I mean, like, if it's, like,
stop you.
huge, like, that maybe be a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
But, like, it may just take a while, but if it's a good book, then I gotta read it.
Cool. Do you have any future hobbies of things maybe, like, catch your interest, or things that maybe one day you'll try?
No, I don't know. Not right now. I'm pretty happy with my current hobbies, especially because my new one just started. So, like, that's all that I can be excited about.
Put all your effort into.
Yeah.
What's a skill you're proud of?
Very meticulous.
That's a good way to put it.
And that's a good way to put it. Oh, me, hell, John. No, like, in my job, like, I'm very good at, like, picking things up and, like, making sure they are where they're supposed to be and what they're doing, and shut up right now.
That's funny.
I'm sometimes a good listener.
Sometimes.
I'm a good friend.
Yeah, I would say that, yes.
Yeah.
100%. Good friend.
Yeah.
What subjects, current events, or causes are you passionate about? Anything on the news? Anything?
No, I want to stay far away from that.
Anything in your local area?
No, I think my current project is aligning with this.
Ah, okay.
And I'm passionate about it because you're passionate about it right now. But I'm passionate about reading. That is like a solid, always good.
Book clubs? Anything?
Yeah, I'm doing a book club. Shut up. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Alright.
So I have 4 that I'm currently like tracking. I'm only religiously doing one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the same lady that does the bullet journaling on the YouTube.
Yeah.
She has one and I've been enjoying that. The first 2 books I actually liked. The third one we're starting in March and it's like how to clean house while you're drowning. Oh. It's like a more of like a self-discovery book. I wouldn't say help because it's just so there's 3 hosts to the book club, and so each one gets to submit like a theme per like their month. Yeah. And this one's about a area that you wish that you could improve on or like are interested in bettering yourself. And then they like do a they give you like 2 options to vote on. Yeah. And then that's But the first one I just went to do the what is it, the meeting. There was like, what did I tell you, there was like 1,500 people in there. It's like ridiculous.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. What's your favorite way to unwind after a hectic day?
Probably read and be with the girls.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Not play on your new computer?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No.
What a shame.
I know, sorry.
Just sitting there waiting.
Hey, I was a real gamer last weekend. Your
computer's thinking about you while you're at work. Yeah. It's like, just play me. But you neglect it. How could you? Favorite book or movie that left a lasting impression on you?
You know the answer to this.
Well, tell me.
Speak. I did not like the movie. Let's just put that right out there. It was a book that I read in high school, and I have several copies of it. And they did like a weird graphic novel thing, and I also got that one. But I just feel like it's a very impactful book, and I love the writing style and the way that she explains things in like a weird, because the girl is in high school, and so she describes high school as like a National Geographic. And like the different cliques are like different animals. So I don't know, she's just it's a good book, very amazing, highly recommend it to everyone, even though the subject is a little bit aggressive. But I feel like it has a really good message.
Nice.
Wait just 1 minute. What about you? I want to know the answer for that one.
Book
Please.
or movie?
Yeah, either one.
Forrest Gump.
Okay. Why?
Because I remember watching it as a kid and just seeing the progression of Forrest as a kid getting picked on and like feeling kind of an outcast. And then as he gets older, he's still kind of like, I don't know, figures things out just in weird ways, and the world happens around him, and like how much he cares for Jenny, since at being a kid to an adult, he still has that love for her, unconditional, and like all the times of them meeting up, she ends up leaving, and it's a lot of good and bad, like stuff that happens along the way with him, his family, his friends. I think the overall message of just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. Things will just happen whether you want to or not, and that's what it left an impression on me growing up, just watching it. Someone that wouldn't be categorized as like intelligent, but he's actually really smart just by able to survive in a changing world. That's my answer.
Good answer. I'll allow it.
You'll allow it. Any music, movie recommendations? Anything you listening to lately? No.
My metal playlist. That's I've been listening to. There's a lot of Breaking Benjamin on there this time.
Nice.
Movies.
Anything you've watched recently? No.
I've been watching New Girl. But that's a TV show.
Close enough.
Yeah, I've been watching New Girl.
New Girl.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it one of these days.
You super need to watch it. It's good. You would not. I feel like that's what I thought living with roommates would look like.
Uh-oh. I did the thing.
You did the thing.
I forgot to press record. I swear I pushed it right before we started. I looked at it and I pushed it.
Okay.
I'm yelling at you, even though for somebody.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, you looked at it and
sneaked over there. And,
man, I got to get better at like looking at it more frequently.
Yeah,
I swear.
Stop looking at me.
I looked over and I was like, yeah, it's doing the thing, and I was wrong.
No thing. Gotcha.
Well, anyways, I'll do the same thing I did for everyone else. Audios would be kind of weird at the beginning, and so be it. Who do you look up to and why?
I have a couple of people.
Okay.
I feel like I really look up to my parents. I feel like where I am today is because of them. Yeah, they were a big driving force of that I needed to be an independent woman and be my own person, and I could do or be anything that I wanted. And I appreciate that while they don't agree with some of my choices, they still love me, and being around that is infectious. I called, so one day after work, I went to the dollar store and I was shopping around, like doing my thing, and I was actually wearing this jumper. And this guy was like shopping around, and he was an interesting individual, to say the least. He had like his music going in his pocket, like for everybody to hear, and he was just like loudly talking to all of these people, and like was kind of like weird, like it was weird. And so he stopped me and he's like, "Oh my gosh, like I love your coveralls or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." Like, and I just sat there and talked to him for probably about 15 minutes of him like showing me like what he was gonna buy, and like how he's like, "You're just so awesome," and he's like, "It takes one to know one," and I was like, "Yeah, you're right." And he's like telling me about how how he's gonna get these long glass pillar things and floating candles for like his like sister and his mom, and like just telling and like giving me like the candles that like I should get them too. And so afterwards I had just said to my mom, I called my mom on the way home, and I was just like, "Thank you so much for being a good example," because I feel like most people would have blown that guy off and acted like he was weird, or like we need to like go far away from him, he's like dangerous or something, because he definitely had that vibe of like not all there. But like my mom would do like you just talk to him and be like, "Yeah, okay, like whatever," and then like you move on with your life. But as we were talking on the ride home, I just said, like I'll probably never think about this guy again. But having that 15-20 minute conversation with him about nothing of importance was maybe like a really good thing for him. And my mom's like, yeah, if no one will like give him the time of day, or like, then he could become dangerous. So like, you taking that time to just talk about nothing for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe was very impactful for him. And I don't think that I would have talked with him if like I was not raised that way. And like, to not look at someone like, ew, like, ew. Even though there was a little bit of ew going on, but like, he was just a guy like doing his thing, man, and wanted somebody to like shop with.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah.
Nice.
So parents, that's the other. I look up to my brother because he is doing what he wants to do in what makes sense to him, even though it's a scary thing.
Yeah.
It's scary that he decided to move to Montana. It's scary that he works in Alaska in those mines. It's scary that he is a diesel mechanic, like a big rig diesel mechanic. Like, who does that? Like, that is, and he's just like doing his thing.
Yeah.
Like, he's living his life. And that's, I wrote him a letter when he left and told him that I was very proud of him because he was doing something that I would never be able to do.
Yeah.
Like, because he was a single man, just he's packing up and he's going, like, there he goes. Like, that's something I would never be able to do. And so I very much look up to him. I look up to you.
Literally.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And figuratively. Because I think, like I've told you before, that like the way that you figure things out like, is very impressive. Like when you lock your ass out of your bedroom.
Yeah.
Like I would have like broke that door like that 5 minutes in. We were at it for like an hour and you like figured it out.
Yeah.
And like you didn't lose your cool. Like you were just like frustrated. Like I could tell you were frustrated, but like you were just like, we're gonna do this. We're getting this. I will win. But like I also am like, I enjoy watching you grow as a person and like learning the lessons that you need to, and like being open and receptive to changing yourself, not for someone else but for yourself. And that's very like awe-inspiring to watch and know that like that you carry this strength with you of like there's a lot going on in your life and has been, and that's not going to stop you from doing what you want to do. And there's a good way to be.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The funny thing about that story about the door was in the morning, I was getting ready for work, and as I was leaving, because I was kind of in a rush, I locked my door. I never locked my door to my room. As soon as I left, I was like, I'm going to have to figure this out later. And I had to just like think about that as I was going to work. And then while I was at work, I was looking at videos of how do I unlock my door. But just thinking I don't have the tools, and I was hoping that the door had a hole in the knob so I could like, you can turn it and get to it, but that wasn't an option. So
No.
problem solving.
Yeah. It was impressive to watch. It really was. Because, like, my temper gets in the way. Like, hard. I'm just like, this son of a bitch.
It's kind of funny to think about, like, a door being locked is, like, what keeps you from somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, this little thing that's just, like, you can't turn it, so you can't get in.
Yep.
Really silly. Well, thank you for, saying that. I appreciate it. What's an experience that significantly shaped who you are today?
Hitting IT.
For what reason?
Why did I hit IT, or why was it?
Why did that shape who you are today?
I think because I I met my family.
Hmm.
Like, I met you, Chris, and Katie. And, like, the bond that we have formed has been life-altering, I feel like. Because, you guys have all led very different lives than I have. And to watch you guys be so close and be that family and like be there for each other no matter what, and also to like let someone grow is impressive. Like, I remember like when we first all started hanging out on Discord and like playing video games. Like, I enjoy it, but I'm not very good at it. And so like I remember being like, oh, I have to like kill this boss, and I'm like dying and getting frustrated, and like you guys were like, well, now you know for next time, like it's okay, like you're doing great, like keep going, like you just got this. And so like that support on even silly things like beating a video game is definitely very, it's really makes you think twice about who's in your life and why they're in your life, and having that support and room to grow as a person within that small community.
Friendship.
Yeah.
You know, like little things go a long way. I think for us, like we are on the same page, and there's not like anything that gets lost in translation for us in our friendship. Like getting to know Chris and Katie over the many years, I feel comfortable with who I am, and they will treat me the same way, whether I'm having a bad day, a good day, they will still be kind to me, and I reciprocate and, you know, try to be there for each other. The world's a crazy place, but it's good to know you have support. Whatever it is you're doing, we're always going to be there. That feels great.
And it's very empowering because, you know, you get to choose yourself and be your most genuine self. And you know that even if you are a weird duck,
a book dragon,
then they're still going to love you and be there for you and be like, you are crazy, but okay.
Wiener gang.
Yep, for life.
Tell me your most cherished achievement and what does it mean to you?
So probably getting divorced.
Nice. An achievement. Achievement unlocked. You did it.
Level up. I think because I had to pick myself. And that was extremely difficult, and it's something that still working on and will work on for a really long time, because there's like that's something that, you know, when you fail at anything, you really have to look at why it failed, but be open to why it failed, which is hard to look at, but it's something that I chose for myself and put myself first, and it's hard to do that some days, especially being me, because I would rather put everyone before me first.
Now that you're in a place of putting yourself first, what does that feel like?
Uncomfortable, but it's something that like I'm working on. And it's important to keep going and doing, but it's different because I was a wife for 11 years.
Hey, me too.
Oh. To a husband that had like totally given up. So like,
hey, me too. Just
Chris has never given up on you.
That's good. I'm glad you feel like that's an achievement, because, you know, some failures can feel like that, but there's always a good way to look at stuff like that. You know, turning a failure into success and to grow from it takes a lot of work, determination.
Yeah, I've thought really hard about what that's looked like in just the last couple of years since the divorce, like the things that I've been able to accomplish around the house and like the things that I've done for myself. Like the house looks so much better, like projects have been getting done, like the clutter has been slowly been going down, like the backyard was huge to be able to put that turf in.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing this past summer, like how much time me and the girls spent outside, and like we really needed that, and I don't know that would have gotten accomplished if I was still married.
Yeah.
I also think about like my physical appearance, in like the clothes that I like.
Yeah.
I felt like I was dressing for others, not myself, for a really long time, and like that I needed to fit in the box of like wife, and wife doesn't look like this. Wife looks like whatever.
Yeah.
That was not this. And so it's been nice to be like, well, this is how it is, take it or leave it.
I love it.
Yeah.
If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be and where would you go eat?
Ooh, I would go with my grandparents, 110%.
Or would you make dinner? Either choice.
I'd probably go out to eat.
Mm-hmm.
But like I would want somewhere, like we would go to Italian Village like with my grandparents. But like I don't know that my grandpa would like that. So my 3 people are my grandma McCarthy, my grandpa McCarthy, and my grandpa Byrne. And so like the McCarthys, they lived right by Italian Village, so we would go all the time. But I don't know that my grandpa Byrne ever went there, so he'll maybe just have to be okay with some Italian that day.
I like that because it would be like, in a sense, nostalgia.
Yeah.
Doing something you've done before, just with people that are no longer here.
Yeah, I would give a lot to be able to have that dinner with them and just like
hang out, talk.
Yeah. And ask questions kind of like this. Like, I know my mom sat down and like recorded them once upon a time. It's on like one of those VHS tapes, like hashtag we're old, right? Yeah. But like, I think just like to say thank you and like how much that I miss them and how much they still impact my life.
Yeah. And
they've been gone since I was in high school.
Yeah, it's quite some time. If you won the lottery, what would you do first?
Pay off all my debts.
Pay off all your debts?
Yes.
Not go into more debt?
No. And then I would pay off like my parents' debt. And my stupid fun money would be like buy a fast car, then get a speeding ticket.
That's funny.
And then like I'll probably like books galore.
It'd be funny to like get a speeding ticket and then drive off really fast again. You're like, I can afford this.
Yes,
I'm just keep it going.
Yeah, let me go.
Man, I'm gonna take you to jail.
Oh my gosh. No, they'll be like, ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
This is a Wendy's. Get out of here. If you could be any hero or villain, who would you be?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so my gut reaction.
Bust out the book.
Yeah, bust out the book.
Pre-selected answers.
Yeah, pre-selected. Okay, so my hero would be Batman, like, for sure. My villain, ironically, like the first thing that popped into my head was it's gonna be Ursula.
Ursula, I love it.
Which makes no sense to me whatsoever.
That's a good one.
I guess.
Not something I would think of, but yeah.
Right? And that's why I was like, I have to write this down because like out of all the things for me to pick, where my brain went with that, I'm sure I don't know.
That's funny. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? you can't think of one, or if you are stuck on just one, you can choose multiple.
Ooh, choices, good. Probably like a teleportation, so I could be like over here and over there, and then also like invisibility, so I could be like popping up and scare the shit out of you finally. Yeah.
I wonder if with like teleportation, if it would make you like lazy.
Well, I already am, so.
Could you imagine like this ginormous blob of a person just disappearing?
Right, and then come back up.
Yeah. I don't need to walk. I can teleport.
No, I would teleport to like my mom's.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
she's
think it would
far
be
away.
nice to be able to teleport for vacation.
Yeah.
I think I would try to live like just a normal life, but if I had to teleport, or if I could hold on to someone and teleport with them, would be pretty cool too.
Agreed.
Instead of just by myself. Be like, well, nice. I'll see you when you get there.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I'll see you in 4 days.
Yeah. It'd be funny to drop someone off, and then when they get there, you're just like, have been there already for a few hours.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
That'd be crazy.
going to Japan, be like, see you guys there?
Yeah.
What's the most recent funniest thing that has happened to you?
Probably something to do with you.
Ah,
I even think I wrote that down too.
something stupid.
Yeah. Wait. I specifically wrote it down. Hold on, just 1 minute. Yeah. No idea, but had to do with John and the Nerds.
Probably. That sounds right. Probably something at KOU or something leading up to.
Dude, KOU last time, like, I laughed so hard I thought I was gonna pee a little.
Gross.
And I don't even know what we were laughing about. No, what got me was freaking Katie when she was like, yeah, that guy's probably like that lady and her 3 drunks.
Oh, yeah, that lady and her 3 junks. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I laughed so hard.
That's funny. Favorite subject in school? How about least favorite? Math. Me too.
I really liked art in high school, though.
Do you have a favorite teacher?
Yes, Mr. Eberly. He was my art teacher.
Nice.
And
What made him unique, special?
as you may or may not know, the running late has not been a recent thing. It's been an always thing. So I would go in the morning before school on B days because he was my first period B day teacher. Yeah. And I would get a coffee from the coffee shop that was like right next to Jamba Juice. That's no longer there because Starbucks,
Damn Starbucks.
And then I would go across the street and I would get an Egg McMuffin from McDonald's. Nice. And I started bringing him one. And then I would just like leave it on his desk. And then like come to find out he wasn't marking me late.
Oh, that's funny.
And then like he would be like, and I never asked him to, like we never talked about it. It was just like
just being a bro.
Yeah, I guess. And then like I loved that he would like he would be doing art while we were. So like he would and was like sharing, like he was making a comic book.
Oh, cool.
And so like it was interesting to watch his progression with that and like the different mediums that he was like playing around with for different aspects of his comic book. Very much reminded me of Mr. Freeman in Speak. So
nice.
Read that book.
I'll read it.
That's Mr. Everly.
Maybe I'll do that this year.
Yeah.
Add it to the list of things I'll be doing this year.
Yeah, I won't hold my breath.
Oh, wow.
What? You said you were going to do it like 4 years ago.
That's okay. That was 4 years ago, John. He was...
okay. It's a hot mess.
Yeah. Right. He was doing his best.
All right. Okay. I'll allow it.
How do you like to be comforted when you're sad or upset?
That's changed. I used to be very much like I need space. Like get far, far away from me. Like I need to be alone right now. And I still feel that way sometimes, but mostly when I'm sad or upset or in a bad way, normally I like to call you.
Call me what? A jerk?
Yes.
An idiot?
Yes.
Does that make you feel better?
Yes.
Perfect.
Get out right now. Jeez.
If you were a ghost, how would you haunt people?
At night, of course.
Why does it have to be at night? There's daytime ghosts.
I know. I don't know.
Are there rules for ghosts? You can only haunt at night?
Hey, you wanted to know how I was going to be.
How you're going to be? Oh, okay.
How I'm haunting.
How you're haunting.
Yeah, that was the question.
Only at night.
Yes. Immediately when I heard that question, I was like, at night? Like, I wrote that down.
Wow.
Like, at night, of course.
All right. Interview's over. Thanks. You can leave now. What does friendship mean to you? Friend stuff.
Wiener gang stuff.
As your so-called best friend.
So-called?
What makes that different than a regular friend? Is it rules that you impose on someone to be like, you're my best friend now?
That's how it started for sure. But I don't think that's how it's been. I think it definitely started that way. I was like, I don't know, like this man, something's up with this guy. It's gonna be my bestie for life. I think it's different. Like being a best friend or something is like being able to be completely genuine with each other, even if it's hard, even if we hate each other, even if we love each other, even if we want to smack the shit out of each other, poke each other with a fork. Like you're always there through the good times, the bad times, the in the middle times, the I really don't want to freaking be doing this times, the like this is hilarious best time days, like just always there, no judgment. You get to be 110% you, even when you're a hot mess. And
that's me, hot mess.
No, I'm the hot mess. Depends on the day, let's be real.
Depends on the day.
What about you?
I would say my definition of best friend has changed a lot over the years. I've had a lot of best friends over my youth to like my teenage years to as an adult. And I feel like consistently each of those different best friends I've had to the ones I have now has been communication, honesty.
Okay.
Is like such a key factor of like, I will be real with you. That wasn't nice, or you're being rude, or let's figure out how we can communicate better. Sometimes things get lost, or having difficult conversations when things happen can be hard, but you know, it makes your friendship closer. You enjoy all the good stuff, mixed with the bad stuff.
Don't we know it?
Yeah. But I feel like from the first time my friend Logan, my first best friend ever in my whole life, was like someone that just got it, just understood. He knew me when I didn't say a word. And we did everything together. Yeah. And he made me feel special in my own way. Like, I always wanted to be around him. I always wanted to hang out. I always just wanted him to be next to me, playing video games, watching movies, hanging out outside, doing nothing together.
Yeah, I know.
And, you know, as people grow up, people change, people grow apart, and then you kind of just go your own way.
Where is Logan now?
I don't know.
Have you ever thought about reconnecting with him?
Yeah, I'd send him a message. Last time I heard from him when we played games last year.
Nice.
I don't know where he's living at right now. And then, you know, as those years went by, growing up, and then like junior high, my many best friends, Steven, Paul, Randy, John, Dina, they all became very close and very important to me.
Yeah.
They were the ones that I looked up to because I felt like they had a good head on their shoulder of like good values with family.
Yeah.
And like very intelligent, very smart. I always felt like I was never going to be them. I was trying my best, but I felt lacking in some aspects of like homework or understanding what was being discussed from the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And it caused me to feel left behind at times, but I was just trying to like understand what was being discussed in like the classroom.
Yeah.
Trying to make sense of the things that I didn't understand, but the things I did understand was like enjoying English just because of language and being able to write. It made my creative writing better.
Yeah.
Because I got new words I could use to mean something.
Yeah.
And that helped me. I felt like the smarts in that realm was easy.
Yeah.
But everything else, like science, math, and all of that, was only by having them around to ask questions and then not feeling weird about asking about school stuff. So, and they were all the ones that got me into playing DDR. So that was a big, little did I know at that time, so 14-year-old, 15-year-old me would be
who you are today.
Yeah, something I still like, such a big part of my life now. It's because of all of them. Included me in this thing that I never saw before in my life.
Yeah.
Wanted to teach me. And that was like my Fridays after school in junior high. We'd go to Hollywood Connection, which is like no longer there.
Oh.
But we would spend the whole night there until it closed playing DDR. Those memories I will forever hold in my, safe place in my head. And past that, like everyone getting older, going on with their life, having relationships, having family, and me being lost for a while, and then ending up at the AG's office to my two best friends. I will die for them.
Yeah.
They know me so well, and I love them so much. And a testament of time. It's been like 10 years.
Yeah.
Over 10 years. To be able to work with them is such a privilege to me, to be able to hang out at work and joke and laugh. Outside of work, to come home, do my normal, go to the gym and all of that. And afterwards to sit online and shoot the shit, doing nothing, playing each of our own different games or playing games together. I don't know. I wish everyone had something like that in their life because it is so indescribable.
It really is. And I don't know how I got wrapped up in that so tightly. I don't know. I just feel like I hit IT and I was like, you. Exit buddy over there. I don't know. And I just remember feeling like I don't know anybody there. I was extremely unhappy with how I got there with work stuff, and just you can tell and see the love that the three of you have, and I feel like I have been really enveloped in that, and that I fit in so well with with everybody, and I don't know, just like you said, it's an indescribable feeling of a sense of deep connection and community that's just there no matter what. Yeah. And I think that's a powerful factor of having the strength to have or to go through a divorce was knowing that these three nerds
Yeah.
were going to be there through the hard times, the happy times, the all of it, but like and specifically you, like yeah.
Forgot to mention the best friend, my brother.
Yeah, that is the bestest best friend.
Since I was born, he took care of me, was always there, still is there.
Yeah.
My neighbor in this house.
Across the hall.
Across the hall.
Yeah.
I could spend a lot of time talking about him, but it's about you.
Yeah. I will say that Michael is amazing. Like, I can definitely tell like a lot of similarities between the two of you, and like some of the things that you do, but also like Michael is very centered on community as well, and like his friends, and to just accept everybody how they are. And like whenever there's parties, I spend a lot of time with Michael.
Yeah, Michael's funny.
He really is, and he's a good time to be around. He'll just make you laugh, and like you, he has a very infectious laugh.
Yeah. It's funny when we're hanging out with our family. Usually me and Michael spend a lot of time going back and forth sharing videos.
Nice.
It's our time to like, did you see this? And it's us laughing.
Yeah.
Stuff we'll share.
Well, he does that on Discord. When
Yeah,
we're all
every once in a while.
Did
Here's
you
a random.
see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't look, I'm changing.
Yeah, yeah.
I think about that all the time. Have you ever had a crush on a cartoon character?
Yes, shut up. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
My gut response was Goliath from Gargoyle.
Oh, wow.
I know, wasn't it so good?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wrote down. I don't know other than that, but like
Nice.
that was like the first one. I was like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is, but yeah.
Don't know what I'm feeling, but yes, that.
Yes. And like Gargoyles was like, it came on at 9:00, man.
Uh-huh.
That was bedtime.
Yeah.
So like we would have to like beg and plead my mom to stay up to be able to watch this show. I remember that. And then like when it came out on Disney Plus, I was like, damn, yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah.
That's funny.
Did you see that coming?
No, I did not.
Who did you think if you would have had to pick for mine?
Oh, something random. Jack Skellington.
Shut up.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I told you my gut response. I would
now I'm
give it to you.
disappointed it's
I'm
not.
sorry, Goliath.
No, it's what's his name? The mayor. Just kidding.
You're the mayor over there. Oh
No,
my gosh.
what about the wheelchair guy? What's his name?
Dr.
Fink-
Finkelstein
Yeah,
or something?
Finkelstein,
No.
yeah.
No. Nope.
That's you.
No.
Let's see. What do you consider your best physical feature?
I've been told I have very nice eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, when they're not mad.
Yeah, when they're not red.
Not piercing through my soul.
Yeah. What color are they today?
Black.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
What color?
Red.
No. They've got to
Purple.
be like green.
Green.
Are they?
Sure.
I feel like mine is my hair, but I've also been told that I have a nice butt.
Nice.
Yeah. Who knew?
All good features.
Yeah.
I already asked that one. What's one thing you could change about yourself?
Do you know the answer to that for you?
One thing I would change about myself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what it is?
I wish I was less harsh on myself. I wish I could change that.
So, in my crazy interrogation of John, I asked what was one thing that you could change about yourself, and it was how you view yourself. So, like, I'm glad that it was consistent.
Yeah.
Mine, I wish that I could be more, like, calm and centered. Like, I have a lot of anxiety and worrying about everything.
Yeah.
And I wish that I could be less worried about things. I'm working on it.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Who was someone you wish you could apologize to?
I think my mom, for being such a pain in the ass. My teenage years were not, it was a dark time at the Robinson house. It's a Disney reference, just so we're all clear. Yeah, I know that my mom was doing, and my dad, like, they were doing the absolute best that they could, and I was just I was a wild woman.
Nice.
And they were trying to rein it in, and I feel like I would like to apologize for the hell that I put them through. Yeah. But I also feel like, in a way, for being real, I would like to apologize to Eric, because I feel like I failed him in ways that I know it's not the truth.
Yeah.
But, like, I wish that I could just tell him that I was sorry that's how things unfolded.
Yeah.
But I don't know that day will ever come. But, like, that's a guilt that I will have to carry for a really long time. And I hope that he gets to a point where he would be receptive to something like that and recognize that it for what it would be.
Yeah. I like it. What do you fear the most? Spiders.
Yes. I really don't like spiders, but Terrence had a good run.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
He did.
He was just there to chill, and then
he was.
And then he disappeared.
Yeah. I think I fear losing the girls a lot. 'Cause they've just essentially become like my whole world.
Yeah. Up
one side and down the other, which they always have been, and like I know that their time on this earth is short.
Yeah.
But like I very much fear that day. I also fear losing my best friends now that I have people in a best friend capacity to lose.
Yeah.
I fear that. Like, I know that life happens and things change, and like we all will change, but like the times that we've spent now like are so precious, and I definitely feel like I fear losing the now.
Yeah.
What about you?
What do I fear the most? Losing my memory.
Yeah.
Not knowing who John is. That scares me.
Know who John is?
I try to. On a good day, yeah.
Yeah, okay, just checking.
What's your favorite piece of random trivia?
What? I don't know.
I'll tell you mine.
Yes, please.
Did you know?
No, shut up. No, me first, John.
Yes.
Did you know that Zero's nose is a pumpkin?
Wow, I did not know that. My mind is blown. I will never see that movie the same, knowing it's a pumpkin.
Oh my gosh, really? Killing me, Smalls. Apart from that, what's yours?
the top row of a keyboard, typing, typewriter is the only word that you can type using those letters.
Nice.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Zero's nose was. It's a shocker there. Okay.
Yeah. Getting close to the last part of the interview. How can I be a better friend to you?
Oh, I wrote this down with my gut reaction. Hold on, just 1 minute.
Don't look. Tell me what you're feeling.
No, I'll tell you what I'm feeling after. I put to love and accept yourself as someone worthy of love, and knowing how much others love you, and to listen without the intent to respond but to understand. But I think my gut reaction today though is kind of the same thing, that I want you to know that you are extremely worthy of love and you are a good person, and sometimes I think you forget that, and the way to be a good friend is to love yourself first. And so you having that self-love for yourself.
No.
Yes.
I'll try.
What about me?
What can you do to be a better friend?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, we're going to have a whole separate recording.
I got this large scroll I've been putting together.
Oh, good.
It's like a map.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I would say to just continue to do what you've been doing. I don't think there's really anything for you to be a better friend than you have been.
Yeah.
You've been there since the beginning of change, and the parts of me I didn't want anyone to know, and myself falling apart, and what it took to get back together. You were always curious about me when I was just pushing people away, and to get past that is hard, because I had to face myself and to actually talk about the things I just ignore or push away for myself mentally. But the accountability you have given me to be myself, but also understand the things that you've told me, and to feel still welcome into your life, even though I've been a jerk at times.
Don't we all?
Yeah. What do you wish we could do together?
All the things.
Meth?
No.
I mean, we did something new today.
I know.
Your
I was
rocks.
gonna say, go to the rock shop again. No, I think going on more random adventures like that. We had talked about 100 years ago that we would take the tracks and go to the pig.
The pig.
Yeah. I want to do
the green one?
Yeah.
Nice.
At the night.
At the night when everyone's there?
Yes.
Might be scary.
I know. But we could do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish that we could do more adventure things like that. Random, weird, going to the rock shop.
Yeah. Literal rock shop.
Yeah, I know.
Not heavy metal.
No, got me rocks. But no, I think just fun adventures. Something new, something different. Stuff
Sure.
outside of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Going to the pig at night.
Going to the pig.
Yeah. On tracks.
Yeah. The people. Yeah. All right, this last part.
Wait. What about you? What do you wish we could do more together? I wish we could fight less, which we've done really, really, really good this year.
Yeah.
So that's a positive.
That's positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say the same. Just new things instead of the same things like fighting.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, got the t-shirt and the belt buckle.
Yeah.
Let's,
Yep.
let's do something else.
Got all the memorabilia. Might
Yep.
be worth something one day.
Yeah, no, I think fun things like going to the rock shop, going to a rock show. I would like a real live heavy metal concert. Let's
Yeah,
go.
just a giant boulder. Be
Yeah.
like, yeah, you see
Yeah.
that? Look at that rock show.
Speaking of rock show, oh my gosh, there is a place in St. George. I don't know whether you know this, but it's an abandoned gypsum mine. And like, it's just like in the middle of the desert.
Cool.
It's super cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. That is all.
All right.
Okay. I'm ready.
Last part.
Okay.
You're going to answer these questions that other people have asked.
Okay.
And you get to add to that at the very end.
Okay.
First one, what color underwear are you wearing?
I am wearing red and blue camo.
Nice. I don't know if this applies, but I still try to ask relationship goals. If you were in a relationship right now, what would you feel like is your goal with your partner? Or I've heard variations of what people have said. I think a good one is like, won't know until you're in it. So that's also a good answer. I will accept that. But if you have any goals of stuff you want to do.
I feel like just create a life that we're both happy in.
Good answer. If you could travel anywhere in the world with no limit on expense, where and what would you do?
I would go to Europe, not just like England,
Mhm.
whatever, like the whole Europe.
All of Europe.
All of the Europe.
Knock door to door and be
yeah,
like, hey,
yeah.
I'm Courtney.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Is this Europe?
Yeah. Is this Europe?
Does this count?
Yeah. Is this Europe? Am I
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Here's $2. I got infinite money.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
No, I feel like I would go like all over Europe. I would see it all. I would like lose my marbles over all the Harry Potter stuff, like
yeah.
in England, London. But like I would want to tour like all over.
Yeah.
Like, as like a
Nice.
Where would you go? Japan?
Yep.
Okay. I feel like that would be like a close second. Like after like I had done the Europe, like all the Europe, then I'd be like, I want to go to Japan.
I'd probably say then all of Asia for me.
Fair enough. Okay. I want to go to Japan for like a couple of reasons. I want to go for the food.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of funky food that goes on over there.
Yeah.
That I would like to at least like even just look at and be like, I don't know how I feel about this. Or it could be like my next best thing. I also like the cleanliness that I've heard about. Like, and like the public transportation is like very nice and clean, and like people are like nice and good there. Like Chris's story about like the change in the vending machine and like the kid like ran after him and was like, here's your money. Like,
Yeah.
that would not happen here.
Yeah.
Like, no way in hell that would happen here. And like they also have like the Super Mario stuff
Yeah.
and the Zelda stuff.
The Zelda.
Yeah.
Nice. What was your first amusement park?
Lagoon, but technically not
I should make a tally. How many people?
most everyone. But
Yeah.
my first amusement park was technically Disneyland, but I was like 2. So I don't really feel like that counts.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember it.
That's
so
okay.
Lagoon.
Who was the most important person in your life, and why do you choose yourself?
Because I have to now.
Good. You have to.
Yeah.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
How do you show up for yourself, or adding to it? How do you go about showing love? I know I can answer some of this for you.
Great. Please do.
I think your way of showing love is by gifts, things you find in the wild, and you're like, this belongs to Chris, this belongs to Katie, this belongs to John.
Yeah.
I think that's how you go about in your own way showing love.
Yeah.
And there are, other ways, but that one's more immediate to my mind of how you show love for your friends.
Yeah.
By stuff.
Yeah.
Trinkets.
Stuff. Yeah. Trinket things. Well, I know that like the most recent trinkets you got, you most enjoy.
Yep.
For Christmas.
Yep.
But I also think like the shot glasses.
Yeah, those were a great choice.
Yeah. I feel like I show up for myself by getting my ass out of bed.
Yeah.
Doing the things. Like I have to be a responsible adult because there is no one in life that's going to do it for me, or like I don't have a backup plan anymore. Yeah. I am the backup plan. So I have to just, that's how it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I feel like I show love by my trinkets, but also like I feel like listening and being there even if it's hard or even when I want to give up. Like I still have to be there for my friends.
Yeah.
Even when my cup is empty. I can't not.
Nice.
Yeah.
If the second toe on their foot is bigger than their big toe, is that a deal breaker?
No. But I think we should worry about if they have all their toes.
Yes. Or half a big toe.
Yeah, it's still not a deal breaker. Okay.
What in life are you most passionate about and why?
Books. John.
Books.
I'm passionate about my books because I love them. They're amazing. My library is amazing. When I open a book, like a physical book, like I love the smell of like the pages, and I love that there's a whole world waiting inside these pages. Yeah. That like,
I think that's cool.
That could just be something amazing. I don't even know. You don't know until you read it and like experience it. But I'm also passionate about John, trying to make sure that, he's still John.
That John doesn't lose John along the way.
Yeah.
Staying consistent.
Yeah.
Did you drink water today?
Yeah, I've been drinking water all day.
And are you going to make sure you consistently drink and hydrate with water and not anything else?
For the rest of today, yes.
Sure.
It's too late for coffee.
Yeah.
But I did get a new coffee grinder and I'm most excited. And Ricardo is doing well. We have there's been quite a bit of ups and downs with Ricardo, but we're getting better.
Nice. If you could go back in time and talk to your 10-year-old self, what would you tell yourself?
I wrote this one down. Hold on, let me find it. To be yourself and don't water yourself down. Be spooky and work hard, and know that you have to do a lot of hard things to get to a good place, but it's going to be worth it, even the divorce.
Nice. Wow, let's drop that heavy on your 10-year-old. She's like, I want candy. And you're like, shut up.
No, 10-year-old me would have been like, yeah, I got it. We got this. But I think like the most important thing would probably be like, don't water myself down. Be that spooky.
Nice.
Spooky little self.
If you had to sacrifice either your family, loved ones, or the world, kind of like the trolley problem. The trolley's going one of two ways. To save the world, to save your friends and family. Would you sacrifice one to save the other? Which one would you choose?
Is there a way we can do both?
No.
Then my family. Sorry. My friends and family. Like, sorry, not sorry. 110.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the answer for you?
No, I'd go one, then go back, and then do the other. So it's just me. And then, yep, that's me.
You just throw this at your face. Okay.
I think the easy answer for most people would probably be family. Like, of course, you're going to choose your family. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the world's a scary place.
Yeah.
I'd watch it all burn.
Yeah.
Just to be with my family and my friends.
Yeah.
If you could go back in time, what would you change?
Like in the world, myself, like what?
Yeah, just back in time. What would you change? Any point in time.
I don't know that I would really change anything, to be totally honest with you.
I'd shoot Hitler.
Thinking on the small scale for me
Uh-huh.
in my life, no, because everything that I've had to go through has made me who I am today, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But, like, of course, like, world events, like, absolutely, like, he's got to go. But, like, I don't know that I would change anything in my immediate life because it is what it is to make me who I am.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new hockey team? And how do you feel about the name suggested about it being called Wasatch? And do you know what it means?
No. My philosophy on sports is, what a robust looking bunch of fellows. What color are we rooting for?
Nice.
So I have no opinions at all. Sorry.
Okay.
For the hockey person. Sorry.
Fair.
Hey.
That's okay.
Sorry. But I hope that you enjoy the hockey thing. It's just not a me thing.
Swig or fizz?
What? Guzzle.
Guzzle. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
All right. So now you get to ask a question.
Oh my gosh. This is the worst news.
You get one.
I don't want one.
Just one.
I have like more than
Nope.
one.
Take the best one.
Well, I also thought of another one.
Nope. You get one.
My official one
Yes.
is what color is your toothbrush? However,
Nope. That's it.
no. However,
Nope,
these were
nope,
these were the ones that I thought about.
Nope.
What is
All right,
your
bye.
favorite
See you.
cookie?
Bye, goodbye.
What's your favorite cookie? And then when appropriate. When appropriate. What would be your stripper song?
Nice.
But then I was like, oh my god, you can't ask like your grandparents that. No, like we would not want to know that.
You're funny.
So that was what my thought was.
All right, Courtney. Thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome.
This has been a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Till next time. Hopefully, we'll get the other two.
The other two?
Yeah.
The nerds with us?
Yeah.
I feel great about that.
It'd be fun to talk to all.
4 of us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I think we might have to do it on Disco.
Probably.
Yeah.
Might be easier.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, but no. Hold on.